Welcome to Citizenship Exam Pro. In today's video, we're presenting a mock interview that simulates an actual US citizenship interview. In this video, you'll see how an officer asks questions from the N-400 application, civics test, and the English reading and writing portions. This mock interview will help feel more confident and prepared for your US citizenship interview. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's dive in.
Hernandez Martinez?
Yes, that's me.
Good afternoon. I'm Officer Sophia, and I'll be conducting your naturalization interview today. It's a pleasure to meet you. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Please follow me. Place your belongings on the table and remain standing. I'll need you to swear before we begin the interview. Can you raise your right hand? Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. Please take a seat. Do you know what you just promised?
Yes, officer. I promise to tell the truth.
Do you know what taking an oath means?
It's a public promise that I must do truthfully.
Please let me know if any of your answers have changed since submitting your application. Okay?
Okay.
How is the traffic outside?
Not so bad. As usual.
How is the weather today?
Oh, that's great. It's a shiny weather today.
Did you come here voluntarily?
Yes, I did. I've been looking forward to this day.
How long were you waiting for me?
Not so long. It's about 35 minutes.
Do you feel well prepared for your interview today?
Yes, I do.
Do you know why you are here today?
Yes, I know. I am here for my citizenship interview today.
How did you come here today?
My friend drove me here.
Did you face any problem to find our location?
No, it was quite easy.
Do you have any physical disability or mental impairment that prevents you from demonstrating your knowledge and understanding any part or question of the naturalization exam?
No, officer.
Do you need to use the restroom before we start?
No, I am fine, thank you for asking.
If you do not understand any question, feel free to ask me to repeat it, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions before we start?
No, thank you.
Are you ready for your interview?
Yes, officer, I am ready.
Okay. Can you tell me why you want to become a US citizen?
I want to become a US citizen because I believe in the values of democracy, freedom, and the opportunity that the United States stands for. And I'm excited about the opportunity to vote for the president.
When did you obtain permanent resident status?
I became a permanent resident on November 5, 2019.
What is your country of origin?
It's Guatemala.
Were you migrated to the US directly from Guatemala?
That's correct.
What was your life like in Guatemala before you moved to the US?
It was a lot simpler, but I knew I wanted more opportunities for myself and my family. I wanted better education for my children and better job prospects. Life was also much slower, and people were more focused on family and community.
Where is your place of birth?
My place of birth is Guatemala.
What is your social security number?
It's 4356 to 7890.
What is your mailing address?
My mailing address is 245 Maple Street, Denver, Colorado 80203.
Did you live at any other address before your current address?
Yes, I did.
Can you tell me the address you lived at before?
Yes, I lived at 932 Oak Drive, Boulder, Colorado 80302.
When did you move to your current address from your previous address?
I actually moved to that address on August 15, 2022. But I made a mistake on my Form N-400 that I moved on July 18, 2022. Could you please correct it for me?
Sure. Let me update the information for you. Please wait a moment.
Oh, sure. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. The other address you lived at in the last 5 years was 2219 Pine Avenue, Colorado Springs, Colorado 80903. Correct?
Yes, that was the first address I had when I entered the U.S.
In the past 5 years, have you lived at any other addresses?
No.
How were you granted your green card?
I was granted my green card through my father-in-law.
What is your country of citizenship?
Currently, I am a citizen of Guatemala.
Do you hold citizenship in more than one country?
No, I only hold citizenship in Guatemala.
Were you living in the U.S. before you became a permanent resident?
No, I wasn't living in the U.S. before that.
Okay. Did either of your parents hold U.S. citizenship before you turned 18?
No, they did not.
What is your full name?
My full name is Luis Hernandez Martinez.
Can you confirm how your name appears on your green card?
It appears as Luis Hernandez Martinez.
Can you please spell your last name?
It's Martinez.
Do you use any other names?
No, I don't use any other names.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
All right. Would you like to change your name?
As I mentioned on my Form N-400, I'd like to change my name to David Hernandez.
Okay. What is your current address?
My current address is 245 Maple Street, Denver, Colorado 80203.
How long have you lived at your current address?
I've lived here for 3 years.
Have you had a trip outside the U.S. that lasted more than 6 months?
No.
How many international trips have you made in the last 5 years?
I made 3 international trips in the last 5 years. But the last trip was after I filed my U.S. citizenship application. Could you please help me update my Form N-400?
I will. When did you leave the U.S. and when did you return on the trip that you made after filing U.S. citizenship application?
I left the U.S. on March 2, 2024, and returned on March 4, 2024.
Where did you go?
I went to Mexico.
Was that trip for vacation or business?
That trip was for vacation.
For the other 2 trips, none of them lasted more than 6 months. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. The first trip was 12 days, and the second trip was just 7 days.
Where was your first trip?
My first trip was to Argentina.
How about your second trip?
That was to Mexico.
What does being a U.S. citizen mean to you, personally?
It means having a voice in the future of the country, being able to participate fully in society, and securing a stable future for my family.
What is your height?
I'm 5 feet 8 inches tall.
What is your weight?
I weigh about 170 pounds.
Who else resides with you at your current address?
My wife and my 2 children.
Are you employed?
Yes, I am. I actually changed my job in November 2024 after I filed my US citizenship application.
Where are you employed now?
I'm currently employed at Global Tech Solutions.
When did you start working at your current job?
I started working there on November 12, 2024.
What is your current job position?
I'm a logistics coordinator.
I'm updating your new employment in the system now. 1 second, please.
Thank you.
What do you enjoy most about your work?
I enjoy solving logistical problems and making sure everything runs smoothly. And I love the team I work with. They're all very supportive.
Do you have any previous job record?
I worked at Silverstone Industries before.
Okay. When did you leave that job?
I left on October 25, 2024.
How many years have you worked at your previous job?
I've worked there for 4 years.
What do you like to do with your family on weekends?
We usually spend time outdoors, hiking, going to the park, or sometimes visiting family in nearby towns. We really enjoy being together and making memories.
What is your favorite family tradition?
Every year, we have a big family dinner for Christmas. We cook a special meal together, and afterward, we exchange small gifts and share stories from the year. It's something I look forward to every year.
Now, I'll verify your marriage status. If there's anything that needs updating, just let me know and I'll make the changes in the system.
Okay.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
How many times have you been married?
I have been married twice.
When did your divorce happen?
I got divorced on June 1, 2006.
Can you show me your divorce papers?
Sure. Here it is.
Thank you. What is the date of your marriage?
It's May 10, 2010.
Can you please provide me your current marriage certificate?
Sure. Here you are.
Thank you. Where did your current marriage take place?
It took place in Guatemala.
Do you keep in touch with your ex-spouse?
No, we've never talked since the divorce.
Do you know where your ex-spouse lives now?
No, I'm not sure. All I know is that she's living in Spain.
Do you have any children from your previous marriage?
No, I don't have any children from my previous marriage.
What is current spouse's date of birth?
Her date of birth is August 4th, 1985.
What is your current spouse's full name?
Her full name is Isabel Garcia Lopez.
What is current spouse's legal status now?
She is a US citizen. We both applied for US citizenship at the same time, but her naturalization process was much faster than mine.
That's pretty common. It happens to everyone, not just you. Do you have any children?
Yes.
How many children do you have?
I have 2 children, 1 son and 1 daughter.
Are they biological children with your current spouse?
Yes, they are.
Can you please let me know your son's full name?
My son's full name is Mario Garcia.
Please spell his last name.
Garcia.
Okay. Thank you. What is your son's date of birth?
His date of birth is January 20th, 2013.
Can you please let me know your daughter's full name?
My daughter's full name is Sofia Garcia.
Please spell her last name.
Garcia.
What is your daughter's date of birth?
Her date of birth is March 17th, 2016.
What's the best memory you have with your children?
One of my best memories is when we went on a family road trip last summer. We went camping in the mountains and spent the whole weekend together, just talking, hiking, and telling stories around the campfire. It was a peaceful time, and the kids had so much fun.
What are your hopes for your children's future?
I hope they grow up to be kind, independent, and successful. I want them to pursue their dreams, whether it's in education, sports, or any other field they're passionate about.
Oh, that's really great. Has your current spouse been married before?
No, she had never been married before.
Now I will continue to review your N-400 application. Have you ever claimed to be a US citizen in writing or any other way?
No, never.
What is the meaning of have you ever?
Anywhere in the world, at any time.
What is claimed to be a US citizen?
To say, you are a US citizen.
Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No, officer.
What are overdue taxes?
Didn't pay taxes on time.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No, officer.
What is file a tax return meaning?
Send a tax form to the government.
What is non-resident?
Someone who doesn't live in the United States.
Have you ever advocated or involved in, or in any way associated with the establishment in the United States of a totalitarian dictatorship?
No, officer.
What is dictatorship?
A dictatorship is an autocratic form of government.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated kidnapping, assassination, or hijacking or sabotage of an airplane, ship, vehicle, or other mode of transportation?
No, never.
What is kidnapping?
Taking someone away illegally by force.
What is assassination?
Killing someone famous or important.
What is hijacking?
Taking control of a vehicle by force.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in genocide?
No, never.
What is genocide?
To kill a whole race.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in not letting someone practice their religion?
No, officer.
Define incite.
To encourage someone to do something.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person, or threatened to do so?
No, officer.
Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military-type training?
No, officer.
What is weapon training?
To learn how to use a gun.
Have you ever convicted of any crime?
No, officer.
What is the meaning of convicted?
Found guilty of a crime under the law.
What is rehabilitative program?
A program to help someone to recover from drugs or alcohol.
What is clemency?
Reduce a sentence.
Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
What is offense?
Minor crime.
Define commit a crime.
To do something that breaks the law.
Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes or persons for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution?
No, officer.
What is prostitution?
Doing physical relation for money.
Define procure.
To encourage someone.
Can you tell me the meaning of proceeds?
A portion of money from a transaction.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No, officer.
What is immigration benefit?
Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally?
No, officer.
Define illegal.
Against the law.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No, officer.
What is the meaning of misrepresentation?
Provide wrong information.
What is public benefit?
Support from the government, such as food stamps.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No, officer.
What is fraudulent?
Claim something that is not true.
What is misleading?
Give a wrong idea.
Have you ever been removed or deported from the United States?
No.
Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
What is registered to vote?
Sign up to choose a leader.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world?
No, never.
What is the Communist Party?
A group that believes the government should own and control everything.
Can you give me an example of communist country?
North Korea.
What is totalitarian party?
A group that believes the government should control everything that people do.
Have you ever advocated or involved in, or in any way associated with sabotage?
No, officer.
What is sabotage?
Intentionally damage or destroy something.
Were you involved with any assault? What is assault?
To attack violently.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm another person or cause damage to property?
No, never.
What is explosive?
Spam.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in torture?
No, never.
What is torture?
To cause great pain to someone.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in killing or trying to kill any person?
No, never.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in intentionally and severely injuring or trying to injure any person?
No, never.
Define injure.
To hurt someone.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any military or police unit?
No, officer.
Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons, which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No, officer.
What do you mean by transport in this question?
Carry one place to another.
What is alternative sentencing?
A different way to punish someone instead of going to jail, such as community service.
Define amnesty or pardon for.
Forgiveness for crimes committed.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
No, officer.
Define cited.
Given a ticket by the police.
What is the meaning of confined?
Jailed by the police.
If you received a suspended sentence, were you placed on probation, or were paroled? Have you completed your suspended sentence, probation, or parole?
No, officer.
Do you understand the meaning of sentence?
A punishment under the law.
What is probation?
Report to an officer regularly instead of jail time.
Define paroled or been paroled.
Allowed to leave prison early.
Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia, in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country?
No, officer.
What is smuggle?
Bring something illegally into the country.
What is controlled substances?
Drugs regulated by the government.
What are narcotics?
Illegal drugs, such as heroin or cocaine.
What is drug paraphernalia?
Equipment to make or use illegal drugs.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No, officer.
Do you know what is called the person who marries more than one person at the same time?
Polygamy.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No, officer.
What is illegal gambling?
To play a game for money that is against the law.
Have you ever failed to support your dependents or to pay alimony?
No, officer.
What is alimony?
Financial support.
What is pay alimony?
Give money to an ex-spouse after a divorce as per court order.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No, officer.
Have you ever been placed in removal, rescission, or deportation proceedings?
No, officer.
Define removal.
Making someone leave the United States.
What is rescission?
Canceling a visa to stay in the United States.
What are deportation proceedings?
Legal process of forcing someone to leave the United States.
Do you now have, or did you ever have a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
What is hereditary title?
A royal title, such as a prince or princess.
What is order of nobility?
Like king or queen.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is oath?
Promise.
What is allegiance?
To be loyal to something.
What is oath of allegiance to the United States?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is oath of allegiance?
The promise to be loyal.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
What is bear arms meaning?
Carry weapons.
Please explain bear arms on behalf of the United States.
Use a gun to defend the United States during a war.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes, I do.
What is Constitution?
The supreme law of the land.
What does the Constitution do?
Sets up the government.
What is the form of government in the United States?
Republic.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
What is mental impairment?
Mental damage.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
What are non-combat services?
Services that do not involve combat.
Define perform non-combatant services.
Do any work in a war except fighting.
Can you please provide me few examples of non-combatant services?
Yeah, sure. It's like nursing, cooking, or translation.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
What is the meaning of civilian direction?
Direction from non-military person.
What is work of national importance?
Tasks that are important to a nation.
Please explain, perform work of national importance under civilian direction.
To do non-military work during a national crisis under civilian direction.
What is example of work of national importance under civilian direction?
Like helping the Red Cross after an earthquake.
Now, let's move on to the reading and writing portions. You need to get at least one sentence correct in each part to pass. For the reading portion, please look at the screen and read this sentence out loud for me. Please read the sentence on the tablet.
Who was the first president?
Great job! You have passed your reading test.
Thank you, officer.
Now we're going to move on to the writing portion. Please write this sentence. Washington was the first president. Perfect! You've passed the reading and writing tests as well.
Thank you so much.
Let's go through civics tests to check your knowledge about United States history, government system, economic policy, constitution, and few others. I'll ask you up to 10 questions, and you need to answer at least 6 correctly to pass. Have you prepared for the civics test?
Yes, officer.
Good. Please listen carefully to each question. What is the supreme law of the land?
The Constitution.
How many amendments does Constitution have?
27.
What is freedom of religion?
You can practice any religion or not practice a religion.
What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress?
The Senate and House of Representatives.
Why do some states have more representatives than other states?
Because of the state's population.
Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states?
Provide schooling and education.
What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens?
Serve on a jury.
Name one right only for United States citizens.
Vote in a federal election.
What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance?
The United States.
There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them.
Citizens 18 and older can vote.
Great. You have passed the civics test. All right, I've updated some of the sections. Please make sure to review all your answers and confirm they are accurate, then sign and date at the bottom.
Okay, everything looks good.
Congratulations, you've completed the interview. I will submit your application for approval.
Thank you so much.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yes. Do you know how long it will take to receive the oath ceremony notice?
It should be in a few weeks. Hopefully, you'll hear soon. Anything else?
No, thank you. I'm so happy.
You're very welcome. Have a great day.
Thank you.